Bum, bum, bum. Last day of winter vacation. Thank goodness. All right, yeah, let's just hang out with Yukari. Why not? I'm pretty sure you're at rank 9 and you're ready for rank 10, aren't you? But I have nothing else to do anyway. Yeah, you are. Fuka is still only at 8. We have 2 more with her. We're gonna max out Kenji, Fuka, and Yukari, undoubtedly. We're gonna make sure they get maxed. Fortune, I want to get maxed. We're gonna put a lot of priority on Fortune. Tanaka's no problem. Mamoru, like this coming Sunday, we will probably max out Mamoru. Actually, that's what I should do on my next free night where we have nothing to do. We should use the boost thing on Mamoru because he probably needs it. Yeah. Man, it's so upsetting that they're gonna give us Aegis, like, I assume on Monday or something. If we didn't have the 10 days to hang out with Aegis out of the last, like, 20 days in the game, we might have been able to max out all the social links. It's just so frustrating the way the social link availability days are structured in 3. It's like the worst thing about it. We have the day off. I was thinking of going somewhere. Yeah, let's hang out. Why not? Oh. Yeah, I don't really like Otagiri very much either. The thing about Otagiri is he's another case of, like, he's fine. Kind of like Kenji. He's, like, in the same boat as Kenji and Kaz. He's fine. But, like, his whole, like, disciplinary, whatever, like, what am I thinking of? The whole thing with the cigarette butt being the main focus of his entire social link is like, come on, man, you gotta give my dude a little bit more than this. Did you manage in Persona 5 Royal to max out all the social links? Yes. In Persona 5, which was my first time ever playing a Persona game, I did not max out every social link in Persona 5 in my first playthrough. But Persona 5 Royal is the best made Persona game to date. And if you try to max out the social links and you have at least a little bit of if you understand how the game works, not how Royal specifically works, but if you understand how the calendar social link system works, like if you've played a Persona game before, I think it's, like, I would almost say easy to max out all of the social links in Persona 5 Royal. They give you enough time and they give you enough tools to make it happen without needing some kind of a guide. You just need to understand how the mechanic works in general, which I think you could figure out in a first-time playthrough, or if you at least know what Persona is about. Like, if you had played the original 5, or if you had played 3 or 4, I think Royal, you can easily figure it out. Wow, it's already getting dark out. I didn't realize we were in there so long. Have you ever noticed just how many manga are about high schoolers who get thrown into some kind of battle? Yeah. I didn't think about it until now, but I guess we're just like that now. This is basically an anime we're in, Yukari. But no one knows about us, huh? Just like a manga. Well, it depends on the manga. Some people do. Like who? Oh, you mean like Officer Kurosawa? Yeah, and the antique lady? And like a bunch of people at the Grijo Goop, probably? Did I say goop instead of group? That reminds me, I hate to say this, especially since he's been helping us, but don't you think he's kind of scary looking? Especially his eyes. Don't tell anyone I said that, though. Why are you being rude to my man Kurosawa? Well, it's nice to know that at least someone appreciates what we've been doing. All right. The real issue is the new social link in the last 20 days of the game. Yeah, that wasn't in the original Persona 3. That's why Aegis is Ion. So I understand why they do it the way they do it and how her social link gets introduced when it does. I don't think the real issue is when Aegis shows up, to be honest. I think the real issue is the availability of all of the social links in the game. That's the real problem, which I've talked about here and there today and through the playthrough in general. The real issue is that the game has so many random events and then, like, not random events where it's like days off or weeks off for vacation and whatnot. And during those times, only like 3 social links are available. The old couple, occasionally Mamoru, occasionally Nozomi. And those are the only ones. And then Maya on the rare holidays available, but Maya and Akanari are both basically just like, we're here on Sundays. And they give you more Sundays than you need to max them out. So, you know, my point is that so many of the social links are only available specifically on school days, which means every day that comes up that takes away a school day from you, and especially with, like, when exams are coming up, no one is available for, like, a week. And then you also have the, like, 5 days of exams where you don't... Basically, there are, like, 4 times in the game where they take away, like, 12 of the days that you get to hang out with people. Not 12, it'd be more like 9. They take like 9 days away where you just don't get to hang out with any social links except like maybe Mamoru or something like that. It's ridiculous. That's the real problem that makes Persona 3 social links like infuriating to try and max. And Reload, unfortunately, has like added a little bit, whatchamacallit, has added like a little bit to make it easier, like the nighttime dating site thing. But I don't think they've really fixed it because it's just intrinsically broken, and the only real way to fix it is to like completely overhaul it, which is what they did in 4 and 5. So they got better at it. But unfortunately, it's a problem that 3 will just always have, because that's just how the game was made. They would have to like redo social link availability from the ground up to fix it. Anyways, I've rambled enough. Ow, my back's kind of stiff from being in the same position for so long. Let's stretch our limbs a little before going back. What do you say? Bow, 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 bow.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's good to see you again. I understand not being able to rank up the schoolmates outside the team being locked during holidays, but why the team? I mean, it seems weird to arbitrarily... Like, the thing is that they designed it to just always be available during school times other than a select few, but it seems kind of weird to have a restriction on all of the classmates except for the ones that you live in the dorm with. The main thing is that, like, a lot of the rank ups are based, like, at the school. They happen at the school, or you leave school together and whatnot, and so without that, like, framing, they didn't want you to do it, is my assumption of how it works. But, we're gonna hang out with Koromaru tonight. What was the point I was about to make? Oh, the main issue is that too many of your social links are, like, students in the first place. In 4, you have a couple of people who aren't just classmates that you can hang out with and rank up, like, the nurse... Her name's Sadayo, I think? I can't remember. No, Sadayo is Kawakami's first name. Uhara? Uhara. That sounds familiar. But, you have, like, her, you have the death social link, even though I don't like that one. I'm pretty sure there are more examples from 4, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. I think that some of the social links in 4, like, your teammates like Yosuke and Chie and whatnot, are just available outside of school days, basically. But there are more social links, and also your school social links are, like, available outside of school times, but they just don't do that in 3, and that's what messes up. That's what makes 3 lame in the social link aspect. Which, yeah, again, they were figuring it out. It was the first time doing it. They worked out the kinks a lot better for 4 and especially for 5. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Bark, bark! Let's go for a walk. Oh, we're gonna go with Aigis. How nice. Yeah, the kid you tutor in 4.
Koromaru-san looks quite happy.
There's also, I didn't want to interrupt Aigis. There's also the woman, the stepmother. There are just, like, more links in 4 that are not students, and I'm pretty sure even the student links are, like, a couple of them are available outside of school, if not just all of them. So that's the difference maker. 3 doesn't have that. In 3, like, almost all... What social links aren't students in 3? Even the ones that are available occasionally outside of school, like Mamoru and Nozomi, are still students. But even if we don't count them, so there's those two, there's Akanari, and there's Maya, who are only available on Sundays. Maya has an occasional, like, holiday Tuesday off, but they're only available on Sundays, more or less. And then there's Mutatsu and Tanaka. But the thing is you may think, like, oh, that's like 6. That seems like enough, like 6 out of, like, 18. It's not enough when you take into account that all of them are during the day except Mutatsu and Tanaka. That kind of ruins the whole, like, shenanigans, because then you have so much competing for daytime stuff that it just ruins it, pretty much. So, there are a lot of small things that, like, combine there that make it a problem, and again, they just kind of, like, fix it in 4 and 5, especially in 5.
We'll wait for you here. Please enjoy yourself as much as you like. School resumes again tomorrow, doesn't it? I'm actually looking forward to it. I see everything so differently now. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps we could walk home together after classes tomorrow.
Oh, we get your social link tomorrow? I thought that would be on, like, Monday.
I'd like to experience the town alongside you.
Good dog.
Welcome back, Koromaru-san. What is that you have there?
Power incense.
What's that? You would like to trade this in for a treat? Are you feeling hungry, Koromaru-san?
Trade it in for a treat. I love this dog.
All right, we can get a snack when we get back. But only a small one, understood?
We're gonna hang out with Aigis so much in the next, like, 2 weeks. Third semester begins today. Let's get in there. Oh, this is a new remix, isn't it? My ears work. I can hear people talking. There's a lot going on in chat. Let me catch up with this. Chaos, what's yours? What is this in relation to? My favorite link in Persona 5 is Akechi. What else am I missing here? Did you just say kinks? Yeah, you know, work out the kinks in something. That's the saying. Do we get a progress and sub-goal spreadsheet since Bloodborne? No, no sub-goal past Bloodborne has been hit. No. Actually, I haven't updated the sub-goal list in a minute, so the numbers on it probably aren't exactly accurate, but I know that we have not gotten a sudden influx of subs to get to the next boost anyway, so it's not a big deal. I think that's everything I missed in chat. I can hear people talking.
Come to think of it.
Hey, have you heard the rumors about that cult?
Excuse me?
Hey, don't call it that if you don't know anything about it. Words. Besides, it's pretty much fact the fall is coming. Yes, how seasons work. Ah, well, nothing we can do about that, I guess. By the way, about the homework for second period. Nothing we can do about the end of the world. Let's get back to our mathematics.
Everyone, listen up.
Happy New Year, everyone. Winter break is come and gone. No more boozing? Oh, you guys are underage? Well, I feel sorry for you. What is wrong with this woman? This is another reason, by the way, that I rank the Hermit really lowly, is that, like, outside of her social link, Toriumi is just annoying. Since it's a new year, here's a relevant question for you all.
Listen.
Let's see, Arisato-kun. Do you know about the monk named Ikkyu? He's the one who's famous enough that they made a show based on his life. Well, this is what he said about New Year's. The new year is the index of a journey to a certain place. Where is this certain place he's referring to? I have no earthly idea. Index? Index. Index of a journey to a certain place? Chat, I have no idea. 1 second life sounds really, like, poetic. So that would probably be my guess, but I have no idea. Surely he wouldn't say the underworld, he would say, like, the afterlife or something. That's like second life. Does it even matter if you have max social stats? No, but I just like to get them right. You think back on your reload playthrough, do you think you could do a max social links playthrough, or do you still need a guide for it? I don't know. I'd have to try. I feel like I probably could, having all the info about the game and, like, etc., but I don't really care.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right. Our New Year's decorations are but milestone markers along the path to the underworld. Ikkyu was one eccentric old man. During the New Year celebration, he carried around a staff with a skull on top of it, and he'd say stuff like death is coming closer to random passerby and whatnot. Anyway, if you want to learn more about old-timey stuff like this, you can go ask Mr. Akoda about it. Now please open your textbooks. I answered correctly. For trophies and nice to max all of them? The social links? Well, wait a minute. Your question is misleading then. You asked if I thought you were asking if I redid the playthrough, like, from scratch, would I be able to max the social links? I'm pretty sure I could. I don't know if I would need a guide or not, if I, like, hard focused on that instead of focused on commentating and playing the game.
It has been a while since we attended class.
Don't interrupt me, I guess. But if you're talking about getting the trophies, yeah, I'm gonna platinum this game on my own time. I'll probably play it on my own time right after this playthrough is over, to be honest. That's really easy to do, because I'll just NG+. So getting the trophies will not be difficult at all.
The teachers and our classmates seem to be doing well. By the way, did you notice that Junpei-san was missing?
Isn't he always?
I saw him head for the rooftop before afternoon classes started. Perhaps he decided to skip the first day of the semester?
It's nice and warm out today. Want to come to the rooftop? It'd be nice to have a little chat up here. Sure? You're free, right? Come hang out on the rooftop for a bit. Seems like both Junpei, I was gonna say Yunpei. This is their new shipping name. Junpei and Yukari are on the rooftop. Is this in the original game? I don't remember this. I decided to meet them there.
Oh. Sorry, I don't really have a reason to be up here. I just sort of felt like it. Only to find Junpei here as well.
I guess I just felt the urge myself.
NG Plus is a bit of a chore. I don't like games that require a minimum second playthrough of 100%. We'll just have to disagree on that. When platinum trophy hunting, I think that a game, to get a platinum trophy, if a game says that you need to, like, NG Plus or something, I think that's totally fine. Because if you're trophy hunting and trying to, like, get everything, like, get all of the trophies and max it out and all, then, I mean, like, a game being like, oh, you need NG Plus for that, or NG Plussing will make that a lot easier, that just makes sense. And if I'm trying to trophy hunt specifically, I don't really mind NG Plussing. That's what a lot of Tales of games are like. I'm pretty sure all of them except Tales of Arise basically need you to NG Plus, and I've platinumed a handful of them. So, I'm totally fine with a game requiring an NG Plus to get a platinum trophy. I almost prefer it even. I don't mind if you can just get the platinum in the main game anyway. That's fine. The main thing is I don't like it when getting platinum trophies is like super easy. It's one of my like only complaints with Persona 5 Royal. Getting the platinum trophy in Persona 5 Royal is super easy. It does not take much work to platinum that game, which is a little disappointing. But I don't find it a chore to NG plus a game that I enjoyed to get a platinum trophy, because I probably wouldn't care to get the platinum trophy as much if I like just didn't like the game. Basically, I don't know, that's a really weird complaint to me, to be playing a game and being like, oh, I enjoyed this game so much I want to NG plus it, and then or I want to platinum trophy it, and then be like, oh, but I don't want to have to play it again. Like, playing it again would be a chore. I want to 100% it, but I don't want to have to play it a second time. I just find it really weird to enjoy a game enough to want to 100% it, but then be like, oh, but I don't want to play it again. That's too far. That's weird to me. My favorite character in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax to play as is Labris. She's my favorite character in the game, period, but she's also my favorite to play as.
Maybe we've been through so much together that our wavelengths are in sync.
Actually, that's not true. I'm pretty sure I like Yosuke more than I like Labris as a character, but only just barely. They would both be in a top 10 Persona character list.
That's just your imagination. If I'm on the same wavelength as Junpei, I'd better change the channel. Anyhow, it's so nice today, isn't it? The wind's a little chilly, but the fresh breeze feels great.
Looking from here, the view ain't that bad.
It's familiar scenery, but I guess that's why it's so calming. The end almost doesn't feel real.
People have been passing out and disappearing out of nowhere lately, huh?
They've been talking about a lot of shadow-related incidents on the news, too. Mitsuru-senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims. The memory revision can't keep up.
I don't really get it. This is all 'cause of Nyx, huh? Feels like the world's hit rock bottom. There's even weird cults popping up. I guess this won't be one of those, oh, it was just a dream moments.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not gonna try and act cool and say things like, I want to protect everyone, but I couldn't handle it if the time we spent together disappeared.
Yep. In fact, the tales of the amazing battles I survived should be handed down through every generation forever.
Look who's talking. Weren't you the one who was sulking and giving us a hard time?
Oh, well, that was the passion of my youth. You know, I've matured since. You think so too, right, dude?
No comment. You know what? No, I can always count on Junpei. At this point, he's there when you need him.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna make the final ball a home run.
Don't spoil him. He's gonna let it go to his head again. I'm not one to talk, though. I got stuck in my own head and acted out, too. I wonder if I've grown since then. I mean, it used to be just the three of us, right?
If you'd asked me back then, I never would have guessed it'd come to this.
We've all been through so much this year.
Well, yeah, but you gotta look on the bright side. Our friendship is way stronger now, isn't it?
Don't say that with such a straight face. You're embarrassing me. But I guess it hasn't been too bad. We've gotten this far together, so let's see it through to the end.
We'll get it done.
Yeah, let's send them packing. And those two guys from Strega haven't made a move, but you know they gotta be planning something. We gotta take care of them, too. Let's show them what S.E.E.S trio can do. Now that I got you guys, I feel way more pumped.
Oh. I just remembered, Junpei. You never gave me back that CD. In fact, you never return anything you borrow.
What? Oh, yeah. That. Do you have to bring it up now?
What a random tangent. Someone in chat remind me, do I need to get an eye on Persona for Aigis, or is she guaranteed rank ups? I don't think she's guaranteed, is she? New Year's Day sucks, man. Everyone expects you to make a resolution, even though there's no way you'll keep it. Well, some people do, but you're right, most people don't. Dude, I was invited into that cult thing again. I wonder who's in charge of that mess. I bet he's a chick magnet. You do need one? Okay, that's what I thought. Holy cow. Look at all that.